Bodine52 with you. How are you, folks? So I got a question for you. Since I am out riding in the middle of the winter in Pennsylvania, what do you do? Would you go out if it was 41 degrees outside? They say it really feels like 32, but when you look at the windshield and on the bike, it's probably in the 20s. Would you go out riding this? And since we have had some snow and salt, would you still go out in it? I'll tell you what, I know how bad salt is for your bike, and I normally do not go out in the winter at all. But since I'm getting ready to go on a trip, I wanted to make sure that I got out and check the bike out. Come on, buddy. And it had rained a little bit, so I thought I'd stay on the main roads with no salt, and I've been able to do that. But are you one of those folks that make sure it's dry, or make sure that there's no salt on the roads? Or do you just say, it ain't happening, I'm putting the bike away in November when it gets cold and salt? That first snow and salting, it'll come back in March or April. Are you one of those folks? Or will you try to get out on days that you can? Or will you be like me, when it's super cold out, you're not feeling 100%, and it's raining? Or like I do a lot of times, if I think I want to get the bike out and there's no chance of salt, I'll keep on the main roads. But if I'm going to go on a back road, a twisty, normally I'll take my truck out and ride that just to make sure it's okay. So it's kind of curious to see what you do. Do you shut her down, or do you keep taking advantage of as much time as you can? I know it's ultimately about riding the bike. For me, it's riding the bike before a long trip and making sure that it's okay. And then obviously you get the advantage of being able to talk to you folks, which I appreciate more than you know. So that is the question of the day. I am heading back to the homestead. I think there's a nice golf course right there with snow on it. I think there is a honey-do list from Mrs. Bodine that I will need to get to. And when I told her that I was going out for a ride, she said this. Watch this clip.
Bite me.
Now that's not very nice, is it, folks? Bite me? Ay, ay, ay. Welcome to my world. Mrs. Bodine's great. I love her. Appreciate her. And I've always said, if there's a certain party that's not giving crap to the one you love, you probably do not love them that much. At least that's what I keep telling her. So, hey, thanks for checking in. Wow. You know what? Sheets. Do you folks have those? Okay, we gotta talk a little longer. Do you have a Sheetz? Or like a go-to gas station that you can stop and get gas and go in and get coffee or soda or pop, milk, and get something to eat in there if you really had to? Where do you have those? We have Sheetz in Pennsylvania, at least in western Pennsylvania, and I just love it. I'm a fan there, that is for sure. We have a lot of Sheetz in Pennsylvania, and where I live we have a lot of ice cream places. See that? That's a drive-through ice cream place. Now let me ask you, do people really want ice cream when it's super cold? Apparently so, because they're still open. But I just don't quite get that. It seems a little odd to me. But I'm drifting here, folks, so bear with me. Thanks for checking in again with me. Leave some comments, if you will, on the topic of the day, which is, what do you do for winter riding? So that is it for Bodine52. thank you for checking in, and I appreciate you, like I said earlier. But please make sure that when you're out, that you are safe both on and off the motorcycle. And don't forget, it's 2019. Do something crazy that you've never done before and make a difference.